The Soviets had been in Afghanistan already for a long time, and there was a government there that was backed by the Soviets. And remember, the US did not like that. You've got the US and the CIA really supporting the Mujahideen, supporting these what we call freedom fighters up against the Soviets. And so we were handing them weapons, we were handing them money, we were cooperating with Pakistan to support them. So the Soviets left. And the Soviet-backed government in Afghanistan fell by 1992. And you have these groups that were kind of battling each other, these Mujahideen groups. So we're decreasing our engagement. And then by the end of the 90s, we see the rise again. The Taliban is really taking over at this point, and they're launching attacks on different countries. People don't want to live under that. A lot of people don't. And if they know that these people are very much interested in retributive justice. These people don't necessarily hold prisoners. So if they have the names of these men who work for the Afghan government, I would imagine that the entire families are scared. I mean, for all they know, the Taliban is coming out not only to get the men who worked in the army or the government, but take their whole families. It was sad to see the crazed rush to the airport and to the border of the Afghan people to get away from these Taliban governments. And I think it's quite sad that we left them in that state.
Definitely begin by getting educated. That is super important. And this can be done by probably going to Afghan-based outlets that are not run by other countries, such as the US. A lot of GW students get their news from US-based outlets or outlets that are not corresponding with the actual residents and the folks that live in the region or people of that descent. It is really important to be educated and also not give unsolicited foreign policy analysis. It's important that Afghans and Afghan diaspora are supported.
There is a huge population of Afghan refugees coming into the DMV area, and that has, already been coming in, I believe. So there's a lot of opportunity to get involved in this area in particular, and it is kind of our job. A lot of people from GW are not from the DMV, so I think it's our job to be as good of neighbors as we possibly can be and really support the communities that are coming in and make them feel welcome in this area.
There are so many ways besides volunteering that you can get involved. I know making financial contributions to causes is such a great idea, but is not always financially feasible for all students. And there are so many ways to make significant contributions to causes without digging into your own personal finances if that's not possible for you. So the biggest one that I like to highlight is that if you are a member of any student organization, you have the power to go to the student association and request funding in what's called a co-sponsorship request. So if you have an event you'd like to host or a campaign you'd like to start, you can ask the SA to help you fund that. And these are great opportunities to put money directly into the pockets of refugees by hosting speakers or catering food from businesses owned by refugees.